see. Hey YouTube, good morning. We are here with Norbert and Weasley, these brave guys. I don't know if Yanka uh, is going to try join us again because she has a problem, a technical problem right now. So she tried to join us, but it was unsuccessful for a while. But before we start our conversation, just a quick advice about Talk and Talk. Here you can learn some of the most important languages in the world, in my opinion, French, Italian, Spanish, and English, I guess. It's all available language for now, but if you want, you can check on the Talk and Talk's website. All the languages are available. And oh, Yank is trying again. And yeah, today we have in all immersions we have a specific topic normally, and I'm here as a student like all of us. I'm not different. Hey, Yanka, could you try to check your mic if you want?
Yes, I'm sorry.
Yeah,
My
it's working.
Yeah, okay, but my computer reinitiate. I'm sorry.
Oh, okay. Don't worry, don't worry. So I was talking about talk and talk, and yeah, to finish, we have these questions, but it's not necessary answer any ones because is these are just helping guide us in this conversation. Um, Let me see if I forget something. Uh, yeah, we believe as community, it's important to make mistakes, so we try to avoid correct anyone because, like I said, anyone here is a teacher. All of us are student. So yeah, that's it for a while. I'm going to put the question on the chat again, Yanka. Uh, okay. And if you have curiosity, that's two links that I said. Okay, let's start with presentation, guys. The first question. Weasley, could you introduce yourself for us, please?
Okay, my name is Weasley. I am 31 years old. Uh, I'm software engineer. I live in Catalão, Goiás. I'm married. I have a daughter with 2 years old and five pets, two dogs and three birds. In my free time, I like watch movies, series, TV shows, or soap opera with my wife, and run in street, outside. And now I go to the gym every day with my wife. That's it.
Great. And do you use to participate of some running championship, something like that?
Yeah, yeah, yes.
Oh, a marathon, a kind of marathon.
No, no. Now, no.
I got
But
you.
in the future, I pretend to go to the marathon.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. It's a good idea to keep us on the track,
Yes,
getting
yes,
new flights.
yeah.
Great. And you, Norberto, present yourself for us. Who are you?
I'm good. How are you, everyone? Good morning. I'm Norberto. I'm 50 years old. I live in Sertãozinho, in countryside in state of São Paulo. I'm married to Andressa. We have a son, Pedro, who is 11 years old. Uh, I work as a software developer for SAP systems. I work from home. Um, I have been talking talk since 2024. Um, I have a basic level of English and I want to improve daily with the help of Talk immersions. So I want to learn English so I can use it when traveling and at work. So I like going to the gym. I like traveling and knowing about new places, new cultures, new restaurants, and and I don't have pets. In my free time, I like watching TV series and movies, walking the park, and washing my car.
Washing your
So
car?
yeah, I
Wow,
like it.
when I had a car, I hated to wash my car. Oh my goodness.
Uh,
I
so
always, oh, go ahead, go ahead.
yeah, that's it about me. Thanks a lot.
Oh, welcome and thank you for sharing. I always think interesting thing when you used to say that you want to learn English to learn about cuisines. Oh, and I think, oh, you are a guy that like to eat a lot.
Yeah.
It's interesting. Okay,
Yeah.
and you, Yanka, who are you?
Yeah, cooking is a very beautiful hobby. I really like to do that too, Norberto. It's a way to pay attention in the present, because if you don't, you burn the stuff. So you have to. Well, morning, guys. My name is Bianca. I am a sociologist, anthropologist, and now demographer. I'm living in Philadelphia, doing part of my PhD in here. My objectives with English is to improve my communication skills and to be better, to communicate better academically and during the life in here too. I thought that my English it was okay, but living in here, I discovered that maybe I have to improve a lot.
I'm sure that.
And yeah, I think it's that.
Yeah, I have an uncle that lived in USA as you're living right now, and he said the same thing. Oh, I've studied for 4 or 5 years. I study English, and when I just came there, I realized that my English was so bad, you know? He said an example, the perfume word, perfume, you know? When he was in a perfume store, I don't know, he had a lot of difficulty to express this word, you know? And he spent some minutes to could express the right way to say perfume, I don't know. And yeah, it's a little example. And yeah, and about me, yeah, you all know me. It's hard to say anything else about me right now, but yeah, I'm here to try to English for me is could be a game changer for my life and my career, I guess, because as a soft engineer, I could have good opportunities for my career and maybe getting an interesting thing for my family as well. Um, but I don't know what will happen in the future because these days I was talking with my fiance. These days I'm feeling a little bit tired, I would say, or sad about uh, looking for better opportunities because I, I'm searching, I'm preparing myself, and I don't know if I'm on the right way because sometimes we have some interviews or some experience, and I don't have any kind of feedback. I don't know, and I was searching a service, a curiosity. I was searching a service, about the price of the service and the way that they have built this service. Perhaps almost every day with tech recruiters, some startup presidents about IT recruitment, and yeah, that's it. It's expensive, but maybe it's a way that I could have some feedback to know what I have to improve myself. And yeah, guys, I said a lot. I'm sorry. Let's move on to the next question. Number 2, Norberto, could you read an answer for us?
Yeah. Question number 2. What are the most common reasons why marriages fall apart? So, guys, I read all my answers, okay?
Don't
So,
worry,
about
feel free.
question, marriage, marriages often fall apart because of poor communication, financials, financial problems, and infidelity. Sometimes couples grow apart over time, having different goals and interests. Lack of trust and respect can also harm the relationship. These issues create distance and conflict, making it hard to stay together. Furthermore, there is also a major problem, which is domestic violence, which in many cases occurs due to not accepting the separation.
Yeah. I have some of these problems in my first marriage experience, including domestic violence. I had two glasses broken during my marriage. It's not good to say, but we have a bad time in that relationship about that. Of course, there was good ones, but well, I can share a little bit more during the questions. And what are your opinion, Bianca, about this?
So bad. I didn't have marriage yet, but I am a child that had my parents separate, so I can give my
For sure, for
my
sure.
point of vision from another perspective, maybe.
I will
I
have some
really,
question about that.
yeah, well, when my parents separate, I really missed my dad and the interaction with him and so on. But the most reasons, thinking about my mother and dad and my family, it was, as Roberto said, not, yeah, it was jealous, and with that violence, jealous not just about other men, but about study, about career, for example.
Yeah,
Um, some, not all men, of course, but some men in my family didn't want that their woman has much success in their careers than them. So they
yeah,
should have more success. And sometimes because of that, the violence happened. And sometimes, in some moments, my mother had to give up of a policy officer concourse because of that. So
hard.
yeah, a lot of things like that, and household chores too sometimes, because most part of the time the my mom had to do and my father didn't help, and she had to work, go to school, take care of me, and take care of the house. So it was like 4 jobs. So
Yeah,
it was really, really bad. And to be betrayed too, traição, which was one of the biggest motive
yeah,
to the separation. Maybe it was that. I'm not speaking about all the marriages, just the marriages
Yeah.
that I know.
No, it was a good you bring us good experience for sure. I think these problems that you said are the most common problems in relationship for sure. And Norbert said the same thing. And how about you, Weasley?
Uh, I'm I'm totally agree with the Norbert said. Uh, the most problem is uh, the financial problem with in the couple. The talk about of everything. For the good marriage, you need talk about everything.
Yeah, I
Talk
agree.
a lot. Talk a lot. Talk.
A lot of Dior.
Yes, yes. And when the couple don't do this, you you have a big problem. And the couple the careful in the house is the couple, not church, not one person. It's to the couple and to talk do this.
Yeah.
To talk need talk to do this. I think that's it.
Yeah, yeah. Financial issues and interact with each other in relationship is important. And my opinion, uh, I think I need to say that in my case, we don't have problem with infidelity, you know? It's strange. Uh, the most important thing that led us in this situation was little little discussions not resolved, you know. Like Weasley said, when I started this relationship, I was so young. I had 17 years old when I started this relationship as oh, I forgot namorado. I'm sorry, guys. I forgot namorado in English. I will start this time. I had this
Friends,
age. What?
girlfriend.
Yeah, yeah. I think yeah. I don't know if I this thing I would say, but it's work. It works. Thank you, Norbert. And yeah, it was the most, the biggest problem for me was our immaturity. Both of us was young when I started this relationship, and I didn't know how to express ourselves to each other and to share experience or get some ideas from other people's or therapies, for example, you know. And we had realized the how big, how impactful was this problem for us. We decided to cut ties. I think in my case it was the biggest problem. We sh interaction issues, you know. Yeah, that's it. Move on, guys, to the next one. Yeah,
Oswald, can I add something?
for sure, for sure. Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, go ahead.
It's okay. Guys, to me, everyone should do therapy.
Yeah, I agree. I
I'm
agree.
not blaming, when I was thinking about my answer, and I'm not blaming my mom or my dad or women or men. Actually, I think that we don't discuss that, but men for sure care a lot of weight, responsibility to provide to the family and to do everything. And this is too heavy, too, you know.
Yeah, yeah,
In
yeah,
my family, a lot of men abuse of alcohol because of that. I'm sure that was because of that. But they have to discuss this. We have to discuss this
yeah.
because the men suffer, the women suffer, the child suffer, everyone. start to suffer, because we don't pay
Yeah, yeah.
attention in the men's necessity too. And I think that men are not teach to talk about their sentiments. So maybe thinking how to communicate their sentiment, it's nice because we can solve together. It's not just a man responsibility, it's our, you know. So maybe it's a way.
For sure, for sure. I realized that when I was in this cut times relationship process, and I start my first personal therapy experience, when I had this, I realized that if I started a therapy before, for sure, I could help this relationship to durar mais tempo. Yeah. Thank you, Yanka. And how about the question number 3? Could you answer for us? Read an answer. Yanka, your...
I'm sorry.
Don't worry.
If society places less stigma on divorce, would more people choose to end unhappy marriages? I think yes. If we look at the past, for example, to be divorced, it was a huge label. Like you are not
Yeah.
you until today, actually, you are not
Mm-hmm.
more a single person. You are divorced. When
Yeah.
you
Yeah.
are filling some documents or something, you can't put single. You have to put divorce. This to me it's so funny
Yeah.
and different and so on. But with the time, I think that this became more common and the stigma was getting not that important anymore. I think the things start to change. And now I think people can choose more. I don't know about religion, maybe in some kind of religion, Brazilian religion, it's a little bit difficult to do that yet. Uh, but in society in general, I think that people can choose more if you want or do not want to keep the marriage. It's
Yeah.
expensive, but we can choose.
Yeah, yeah. Not only expensive, maybe some thoughts or religions could bring ideas about uh, create a strong family, I don't know if I could pass my idea the right way, but uh, there's some faith. I would say faith about these thoughts. And how about, I am so curious to listen Norberto, but before him, I'd like to listen you, Wesley.
Okay. Uh, in my opinion, I think this is I think the most people uh, feel the depression for the society, for the maybe people have a shine for the other people, the opinion for the other people, and the with the stigma is it's okay for the divorce, for the divorce. I think we we see more divorce because uh, we see a lot married unhappy married. I
Yeah,
see here in my city a lot people with this married.
for sure. I have a lot of things to say about marriage, but we for sure we won't have time to do that. But let's continue. Thank you, Wesley. And how about you, Norbert? What do you think about that? I'm so curious to listen to you.
Sorry, about question
3.
3.
Yeah, number
Okay,
3.
question number 3. I believe that yes, If society places less stigma on divorce, more people might choose to end unhappy marriages. Without the fear of judgment, couples might feel freer to make the best decision for their well being. This could lead to more people seeking happiness outside of unhealthy relationships, unhealthy and toxic
Yeah,
relationships.
yeah. Interesting. Yeah. I remember some days after I decided to cut ties, my first marriage, I talked with my grandpa, and he said to me, "Oh, don't worry, my son. You are a good man, and you will find a good woman to you in the future. But you have to treat two children right now, so you need to have good qualities to other a great qualities, I would say, to uh, yeah to get another good woman for you." I remember this, and I've surprised with my grandpa, because my grandpa lived marriage for, let me see, around of 70 years, 70 had years of marriage, and he said that to me, and I was surprised with him when he said it for me. And yeah, that's it. And about the question, for sure, for sure. If society places less stigma on that, for sure, we could have more, a lot of, so many um, divorce. And I think it's important to think about that, because it's not only about yourself, it's about your family at all. In my case, I've decided to do that mainly because my children, because I went in my older school's meeting when he was 2 years old, and the teacher said to me if we were having some problem in at home, and I said we said I was with my ex-wife, and we said yes, we are living some problem, and asked us that because my son was a little bit aggressive at the school, you know. And that time it was a game changer for me to decide to change my life, because I've realized that if I didn't make something to change this scenario, I could bring a lot of problem, not only for me and my ex-wife, but my children at all. So because that, it was my motivation to finish that relationship. Of course, I did that without talk with anyone, not no therapist, no parents, anyone. I decided by myself, so it was hard to handle with this by the time. And yeah, let's move on, guys, to the next one. Wesley, could you read an answer for us? Question
Okay.
number 4.
Could the presence of service that facilitate facilitate uh, divorce indicate a shift in how society views marriage?
About
I
the
think
links, about the link that I put in the beginning, there are
yes,
some
yes,
services
yes.
about ending of relationships.
If I have a business for this, I think when we have here the service for the service the business about this, I think the society is prepared for the more prepared for the divorce. And I think this is a big uh, facility for the couple for the the unhappy marriages.
Yeah, for sure. On the first link that I put here, there were a mention about a woman that started a business with taking pictures of people that were ending your marriage, you know. The people used to take picture in the beginning of the marriage, you know, but in China, the people are taking picture in the end of that relationship, and it's a increasingly business in there, you know. It's totally strange, but it's happening.
It's interesting.
Yeah,
Very
interesting.
interesting.
It's interesting and strange, of course. And how about you, Yanka?
Yes, in some cases, the divorce, it's a victory, guys. A
Yeah, yeah,
symbol of freedom, you know, I am free again. And it's funny because I know that you get married again as well, but I have seen that a lot of people that is divorced are not marrying again, you know, they are
yeah.
preferring just to keep
I'm trying to make the same mistake. I'm joking, just a joking, guys, just a joking.
uh but yeah, I think yes, the things change, as I said. The marriage, sometimes weddings bring together a lot of kind of symbols, like until the death, um, do us apart, make us apart, até que a morte nos separe. But
Yeah.
this change now, a lot of things can make us apart, you know, of
Yeah.
each other. It's not just the death, can be a lot
Yeah.
of other stuffs. And I think it's nice, to be honest. If you are not happy into a marriage, you have to have options to end it, and do
Yeah,
not
yeah.
keep something, a situation that you are not happy into.
Yeah, yeah.
Because sometimes we make stupid stuffs like marriage in a very young age, you know,
For
like
sure.
of course it won't
Yeah.
be long forever. Of course, there are examples that it was nice and it had a good duration, but in most part of the case, I don't believe that like
Yeah.
marriage as a teenager will stay together until the 60s, for example, 60s age.
Yeah, yeah,
And
yeah.
I think it's nice. Yeah. And people nowadays are delaying the marriage sometimes too. Like
Yeah.
they have a consensus union, for example, for a long
Yeah.
time, and
Yeah, yeah,
after a lot of time get married, you know,
yeah, yeah,
because they know that it's a stressful process to
yeah,
get married and to separate, to get the divorce later if you need to.
yeah.
So yeah.
I admire a lot my grandparents, like I said, because his wedding, you know, and but I have no idea how uh, did they how could they do this, you know? How could they do this? Because it's hard to continue the our relationship like them, you know, like yeah, like them, like their wedding. So yeah, uh, it's uh, it's amazing. And how about you? Oh yeah, it's finished. We all of us answered the questions. I'm sorry. Question number 5. Weasley, could you read an answer for us? Number 5? Yeah, 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 yeah. Number 5. I don't know if Weasley is between us. I don't know. I don't think so. But go ahead, Norbert, please.
Okay, okay. Question number 5. How can couples or friends rebuild trust after facing serious relationship issues? So, to rebuild trust, couples or friends need open and honest communication. They should talk about their feelings and listen to each other. It's important to show commitment to change and make amends. Building trust takes time, patience, and consistent effort from both sides.
Yeah, for sure. But my opinion depends of the issue, you know? And
Yeah,
how,
yeah. It's
yeah, if we're related with infidelity, in my opinion, it's like a crystal, you know? You can't rebuild that, in my opinion. And
yeah,
how about you, Yanka?
Sorry, it's the question number 5.
Five, yes.
Um, guys, to me, it's so difficult. Yeah, I
Don't
have been
worry.
discussing this. I think it's the third immersion this month that I end up in this question, and to me,
Really?
it's the thing that I
Oh,
have to learn in my life, how to do this. It's a lesson, a life lesson to me, and I didn't get it. I didn't learn until today how to forgive someone, truly forgive.
yeah,
Sometimes I can forgive, but I can't have a life together again. Even with
yeah.
friends, a partner, sometimes for me it's very difficult. I have some friends that, and I have a relationship that I can't do this most part of the time. We can fight, not to break the trust, very hard, but sometimes it's a little bit hard, but we can continue the relationship. I can do it with some kind of people, usually Sagittarius people. I don't know why, but usually this kind of people. But the rest to me, it's very difficult. I feel that eu guardo rancor, sabe? I
Yeah,
can't
yeah, I got you.
heal everything inside of me. And I think that I have to learn this. I know that
Yeah.
people can do this. In my family, I saw a lot of very heavy fights. And after that, some days after that, they were like a beautiful couple. To me, I can't do that. Maybe because of that, because I saw a lot of time this happened, and to me it was very strange this happened, and nowadays I can't do that. I know that it's possible, but I have
Like a
difficulties.
dog, Yanka.
Sorry.
We use to repreender a dog, and some minutes after that, the animals came to us, like if nothing would happen, you know?
Yeah, maybe it's dependence too, emotional dependence in the dog's case, emotional and food dependence.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah,
And sometimes I feel that I'm not dependent, I'm very independent
yeah,
actually.
for
So maybe
sure.
because of that, I think, well, I don't need you anymore. And this is
Yeah,
sad because we need people to live in society, mainly
for
people that
sure.
we care about.
It's
It's not
important.
just a fight that will end everything. I have to really learn that, guys.
Yeah, I was like you for a long time, Yanka, but during along the time I've realized that I needed to change. And of course, today I continue to have this problem, but I've enhanced it a lot, sabe, you know? And yeah, that's it. And about you, how about you, Weasley?
Okay, my apologize because my daughter wake up and go to
Oh, don't
me
worry. Don't worry.
to say good morning. I
Oh,
listen
good.
I listen all you said, but
Okay.
I don't can answer. But about number 5, I think the talk about the problem or talk about the other things, it's a unique way to the solve to this problem, or take a plan, maybe take a plan for the future,
Yeah.
for other problems. Take a plan for talk to the other problems. It's a unique way to move on in other problems.
Mhm. Perfect. Yeah. Let me see. I think I did answer. Uh, yeah. I totally agree with you, Wesley. I think we need to uh, share what we think about the life, about the issues to try to solve it, because a lot of time we have only our own view about the situation, and so it's important to us listen the other part to yeah to firstly to understand better other people, other person, and finally review our thoughts during this issue. Actually, I do that better than before. It's necessary. It's necessary because women works different from men. So in their minds, in our minds, in our organisms at all. So women have some days that are not so good about TPM, something like that. So we need to understand that before to just to fight or just to answer. It's important to making a relationship. Currently, I live that relationship for around for 6 years. So I think I'm getting a good result for a while. Okay. Question number 6. Norbert, could you read an answer for Norbert? Not Ianca, please. Could you read an answer for us, please?
Yes, sure. If two people communicate openly, what kind of impact will it have on their relationship? Guys, I think that this can be very nice, but this can be very damaged because
For
my
sure.
head, for example, it's a total mess. Sometimes if I'm gonna speak everything that I am thinking and be totally sincere, it will be very bad because I noticed that I have a judgment kind of thought, not about the other, but about myself too. So I judge me
For
a
sure.
lot and I judge the others a lot. So I have to keep thinking like, girl, you can't do that, you know? Like my head voice keep talking with me, girl, please, who are you? You know, keep
Yeah.
calm, be less judgmental about yourself, about the other. Like, please. My friend said that I am sincericide. I commit sincericide sometimes, sincericídio, because I think that I am talking in a very nice way, but I am talking in a very heavily mean.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's very hard
I've learned a lot
sometimes.
of things with you, Ianca, along this journey in Talk and Talk.
I hope that I was soft, you know. But yeah, so we have to communicate, we have to pay attention in how we are communicate ourselves. And to be honest, do not be totally honest sometimes. Sometimes you can just speak this and talk with your therapist, you know, it will be
Yeah, you're
better.
right, in my opinion. Yeah, yeah. We need to have our privacy. It's important. During a relationship, it's important we have our privacy as a couple, as a individual. And how about you, Weasley? Question number 6.
I totally agree with Bianca said. We need a little filter for the for the conversation, for the talk with other peoples, specifically in the relationship. I think we have a different different filter, this filter in the initial relationship, and
For
when
sure.
you have a long relationship.
Yeah, yeah,
It's
yeah.
it's a different filter, because in the start, when you start the relationship, we need more filter for understand for the other people, like for os gostos da outra pessoa inicialmente, né?
Yeah, yeah.
And before you understand this, you go talk more and more for other things.
For sure. You said it, there's a thing. We need to change a little bit our privacy during the time, you know?
Yeah,
So,
yes.
interesting, interesting. And how about you, Norbert?
So about question number 6,
Yeah,
open communication can have a positive impact on a relationship. It helps people understand each other better, and solve problems together. They can express their needs and feelings, which builds trust and intimacy. Open communication makes the relationship stronger and more resilient. Just don't confuse open communication with rudeness. Communication must be sincere and common sense.
yeah, for sure. That's it. Well, and about me, I totally agree. I agree with Weasley, Yank, and Herbert, but my opinion is aligning better with Yanka said. It's important to talk openly with other part, but we need to have our privacy. An example, my first marriage, I decided to say all my incomes to my ex-partner. So I take all my incoming to invest in my family, you know. So along the time, especially when I finished that relationship, I've realized that I wasn't doing things for myself, only for my family. So I was getting sick along the time because yeah, I worked a lot, but I was doing nothing to me, you know. And in my current relationship, I did different. My current fiance or wife don't know about my total income, for example. I invest the most of part of my income in my family, of course. I think we have a simple but a good life, but I save a portion of that income by myself to do my things. And it works better to me currently, you know. I feel more satisfied and happy, and this way it's working better. And of course, I say that I used to say that for her, and I say the amount that I'm doing that, you know. Oh, the same time that I'm transparent with my fears, I think it's important we do something for ourselves, you know. So yeah, it's about that, in my opinion. We need to share our uh, issues, our thoughts to other parts, but it's important we have our own personality, you know. It's important. And another example to finish this answer, I invite my current fiance to go abroad if I have this opportunity in the future. But if we have opportunity to go abroad and she decide not to go, I will go live abroad the same way. It's a decision for me, you know. If I get a good opportunity to live abroad, for sure I'm going to there. It doesn't matter if my current partner want to go or not. Eh? Yeah, that's it. Guys, unfortunately, the time is almost over. So I'd like to end this conversation, I have I need to put a link on the chat. This survey that you know it's totally anonymous. If you want to share what you think about that, and yeah, if you have curiosity to read these news links, go ahead. It's interesting. I thought it's interesting. And I hope you have a good Friday, a good weekend. Take care, and I hope to see you there next week. Bye bye, guys.
Thank you, Osvaldo. Bye bye. Have a
Bye
nice
bye,
day.
bye bye. Have a nice